stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole...
Howdy doody. It'll be interesting to see if, because I haven't talked to any of the drivers, so I'm going blind here. But is a no stopper possible with 100k in these cars? Because I know you can probably do it in a Gen 3, but they got like 20 extra liters. Is the no stopper possible? Do we know for the long race? Yeah, I suppose. True. It'll be interesting to see if it will be the hard soft or the soft soft or the soft hard or the soft hard. Who knows? That is true, yes. You have to qualify on the compound you start on, so that is a good point. Well, interesting to see. It looks like Scott Miles, the fastest in practice again. David McDonald's not too far behind him, and then Brown, Palfrey, and Lachlan are running out the top 5. But that's practice. We don't know. I think we've got a couple of new faces on the track. I can see. I think Kay Scott. Now, is he the one that's driving on a controller? Is that him? There was a guy talking in Discord playing on a controller without analog, so it's like literally like a Super Nintendo pad. I don't know exactly what pad he's got, but he says it's not a fancy one. But that's what I'm thinking. Like he said he says he can do it. So I mean, if he can do that, I don't know if it's an analog controller, as in the stick that he's steering with, but he doesn't have he's accelerate and brake literally digital, or no 0 or 1 on or off. So I think that I don't know, but that might not be him. I don't know if he's here tonight because I think it's. I just know him in Discord as Yori something. So he hasn't changed his name. It'll be interesting. I mean, people have driven on controller before and been alright. I think Palfrey used to do it on an Xbox controller or something like that before he got his wheel. And back in the day, I think his name was Zach Ross. He did Bathurst on a controller and came third with a teammate. So it's not unheard of, but I'm sure it's not the preferred way to drive, and especially in a simulator game. It's not Mario Kart or Forza or Gran Turismo. It's a pretty much an R factor mod, this game, so pretty hardcore when it comes to the simulator side of things anyway. So I think, who's your pick? I'd probably say Scott Marlin's probably going to qualify. He's basically his home track, I think. He does fire marshal here sometimes when there's racing on. Obviously he's not doing it this time round because it's happening this weekend in the real life, the supercars. And they've all got this traditional or the indigenous liveries, which are looking pretty good this year. I have to say, they've put some good effort in. I think the BRT ones look friggin' awesome. So hats off to Hayden Cubbett. He's a ASR driver. He used to be in the Super 2, and sometimes when he gets a chance, he drives in supercars. But yeah, he's took him 4 days to wrap both of them by himself, I think, which is crazy. And they're actually a split livery, sort of like if you think of the old Pepsi Max Fire and Water. I can't remember exactly what they were called, but you put them side by side, and it's basically the painting. I believe it's the painting, across both cars when they're side by side, which is pretty cool. And it looks like he sent a picture to the Discord chat where he wrapped, he practiced the wrapping on 118 authentic collectible Mustangs. So I think he's printed it. I think he's actually used his printer, printed it at 18%, and then just actually, tested out the wrapping to see what it would look like. So I think that's what he's done. I didn't get it. I just mentioned that. I don't know if he clarified that is actually true, but it'd be genius. It's absolutely genius to do that if that is what he's did. So I'll have to, yeah. It's genius. But no, hats off to him. He's been, and hats off to BRT. It looks like they I think with their WAU partnership, they're starting to get some. They're not half a second off the second last row, which is good to see. So anyway, that's real life. We should probably go to the pixelated sides of things. So they just finished off driver briefing now, well soon anyway. And then we'll crack into the first 10-minute quali. So yes, as you said, there's 2 qualies. One for the short race, one for the long race, which will be the first one, which is 100 kilometers. And the second race is half that, 50 kilometers. So, and that will be cool. Yes, I believe that's the thing. My laptop, you may have heard in the background, finally booted up, but it's an old laptop, and it took about 4 or 5 restarts to work. So anyway, so it looks like they've finished briefing now because got Snipes. Good to see Snipes back. So okay, so Snipes is back. So for this round, so he's always, he doesn't get much practice in, but he's not a slow driver, as he showed in the New Zealand round. He pretty much got a first and a second in the 3 races. I can't remember now, but I know he pretty much took out the round. And against the current crop of Super 2 drivers, that's pretty impressive. So, but that's Snipes. He's been fast for the last 4 years. He's always playing. It's always basically when we have a race in ASR, he's always either. I think he plays in a band, so he's either got gigs or he's gone to his footy team play against NRL teams. So. think he's always been fast here, and this is, and this is the track made originally by ASR driver, and well, he's not really an ASR driver. He's taking more of a, he's a what is it? A Pro Logitech Series Pro driver. That's Kurt Stenberg. So he originally did this track in R Factor. Rock solid, mate, boys, and then they transferred it over to Autumn Melissa, and it's pretty much just been it's the standard for Darwin. There is another Darwin out there, but this one's by far more accurate. And had a couple of real life race car drivers, TA2 driver. You basically said, popped in the service, says, "Look, I want to practice it." Which is what do you recommend? And so we all recommended this one. I think Higo helped him out. So we've got some real. So this does get used by real life drivers. I know Tom Randall. He uses this, I believe, for his. Well, it's based off this one. I know he has someone does his tracks and he makes them all very, very pretty, and he pays I think a pretty good amount for it for the tracks and his new sim. I think he's got a completely new moving rig now. So if you're in the Melbourne way, you want to have some fun in probably the most expensive rig in Australia. Yeah. And the good thing is you get feedback on everything as well, because everything's data driven at Dream Simulation. So pretty impressive stuff. And Higo, it's good contact with him. So I think we're about to tick over to quali now. So I'm going to see if I can get, because I can't Alt-Tab, which is really annoying. So I have to try and see if I can get the times up on my phone. So I'm trying to see the Christmas trees. So we're just ticking into qualifying now. Yep. I've been kicked out, so I'm going to rejoin. Now I'm spectator. That won't affect joining, would it? All right. Well, I'll quickly do it now, just in case. So don't spect. Yeah, true. That is a good point. So Kemp's beaten everyone to the front, I believe. I think I'm just watching the stream as well, so I'm probably a bit delayed, but. It'll be interesting to see if they need 2 laps to get a fast time, or they can, or does the first lap when the tires are prime, because it is 2 times wear. So I don't know if because there's a bit of a down the right hand side, does get worn here. So be interesting to see if the best lap is done on the first or the second lap of a run. I don't know if they'll do 3 laps in the run, because it is quite a short track, so you could probably do three runs of 2 laps each, possibly, or 2-3 laps. I don't know. Okay, back in the server now. So who's that'll be key here, because this is quite a long straight. I don't know the exact distance, but it's longer than the drag strip next to it. So it'll be definitely be helping Mitchell Steele Allison in that situation. But if he catches him, it'll balk him in the lap. So it'll be interesting to see how Mitchell Steele Allison goes in his first lap. Yep, see now he's caught him. Well, I'm a bit behind on the stream, but I can see him. He's sort of caught him coming into the right-hander there, but I don't think he's balked him too much, but he may have rolled out of it because his distance has changed or gone back a bit. Right, I'm going to see if I can get the live timing up on my phone. So that's the yellow. I think Melody Smith's on the yellow. I can see yellow tyre walls on hers, so she's going. She might be doing a no stop, which is not a bad idea. You know, you're in the Super 3, so you'll be sort of nearing the back. So, like, you know, it could work if she's got a delta to match, and it's faster than trundling down the pit lane, which is a decent sized pit lane. So, who knows? So McDonald's to the top first at a 176. Now we did see Murrell close to a flat 6 in practice, so it'll be interesting to see if we can get that closer. And I noticed you look at Palfrey's new anime livery. Oh, he is too. It looks very Jaguar inspired, coloured inspired. Alright, I've got it on my phone. How do you get live timing on the phone? Is this live? That'll be annoying. Seeing green on both sectors and then, yeah, losing all in the last corner is a really annoying feeling. I've done that plenty of time.
Who the fuck locked the commentary booth door?
What are you talking about? So I think it's been hurting him because I'm sure he's done faster than a flat 107 in practice, so.
As much as tyres saying.
Murrell's just been balked by Melody Smith, unfortunately, and it might be okay. We've got Greg Auster, or G Auster, is the one rocking the thing, and yes, I'm looking at his inputs, and that is definitely not an analog steering.
He's aggressive on the wheel.
He was saying in the chat he's basically, it's akin to a Super. I'd say it's got the same input range as a Super Nintendo controller. As in, he's playing it like Mario Kart. He's got A and B he's trying not to block, which is good. So I don't know. I mean, he's done a 109, but yeah, it's going to be quite difficult to play this game. But even with the assists on, it's going to be quite hard to manage that. Anyway, so Loughlin's gone to the top. Can't get live. I don't know where to do it on the phone to get live timing up. We've just got results.
P4. The pink-eyed monster going hard into it, P2 at the moment. And that last sector, if you take one thing a little bit wrong, it's very easy to lose a lot of time through there.
Unfortunate. So we've got 2 minutes or 3 minutes to go. So they've probably only got really 2 laps left in it. At the moment,
jumps up the P3.
Yep, nice work. So we've got. Oh, that's a bit of a slide there. So Lachlan, Palfrey, Brown. Oh, sorry. So who's pole? I don't. My thing's not showing me.
Damon McDonald will be pole at the moment. Oh.
So that's really interesting. So
he doesn't skip arm day.
well, he's ahead of Matt Cecil, Damo Matt. This is impressive, to be honest. I think honestly, he gets some. I don't know how old he is. No.
Does this?
I don't think this would be way
information?
faster than me on a Super Nintendo controller. I'll tell you that. I'd be struggling.
Please.
That's not a bad exit. So what's he? He might improve here. Let's have a look. No. But he's doing a constant 109 on a digital controller, which is nuts.
Oh!
But anyway, who's in pole now? I haven't think. So Snuckle. So Marlon pole, followed by McDonald, Lachlan, Palfrey, Brown, and Mitchell Steele Allison. I don't know if he's had Snipes in 8th. I don't know if Mitchell's had his best run on qualifying. He may have. Because it's quite a small track. Traffic is a factor here. We've got 21 cars in the field. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone jumps up. I can't find. I've logged onto the live timing website on my phone, but I can't see where you go. It's very minimized when it comes to stuff, and I can't see where you do live. Let's practice 1 results. Yeah. Can't see filter live. No.
As Dave McDonald eclipses Merrill again.
Oh, so well done. So I don't know. I can't tell you who's doing purple sectors or whatnot because there's no live button on the phone version of track timing. All right. So who's on? Okay. So who's on the last lap now? So Angus, just finish. He is, but he's got so much traffic in front of him. He's got last corner. Willis impact him. It might not impact him actually. It might actually help him if he's pulled out of it. So. You don't need to. Well, the last person on track is George. His name's George Oster. Sorry, not Greg. He's gained a spot. So yeah, hats off to him. Like, I definitely recommend jumping on Marketplace or Gumtree and finding a cheap G27, G29. As you can get them for about $150 now.
Well, he's managed to actually qualify ahead of a Super 2 driver, being at Matt Cecil.
And Walsh and Miles. And they're all on wheels. And I know Walsh is constantly upgrading his equipment. So Walsh is going to feel a bit embarrassed about that because he's constantly upgrading his turnover. As I think Luke once said, his turnover rate of his sim gear is quite amazing. So I think he's looking into the next thing, active pedal next, which is crazy because they're not cheap.
So is he going to go quad shifter? Is he? Yeah,
he can literally drive like a
real man. A real man gets 6 shifters for 1 for each gear.
Don't put it past him. Like he's. But anyway, so what? So McDonald and Pole then. Scott Morrell in 2nd, Lachlan 3rd, Palfrey 4th, Brown 5th, Mitchell Steele Allison 6th, Nathan Higginson 7th, Snipes 8th, Steve Warwick 9th, and Callahan rounding out the top 10. So Case Scott is our other new driver. He's coming in 12th. So I believe he's driving is in the Nissan. I think he's in the Ray's Nissan. I haven't know much. Let's have a look. See if we can find him. He will be in the, where is he? He's in the white VF. I think he's in Mark Davies' old car. So that's good. No, so that's not bad. First time in the series, coming 12th. Head of Cheese, Roadie, Nether, Melody, Damo, George, a newcomer. And that's blown my mind how he's done that time and that thing. Matt Cecil, Brian Walsh, and Glenn Miles round out the back. So the first race is, 100 kilometers, which is 38 lap? No, hang on, let me have a look. Can't get live timing to work on my phone, and I've got my laptop finally booted up, but I have to connect to the internet and all that jazz, and a bit late to do that now, so let's have a look.
Yeah, mate. I did.
Are you doing Welcome to Country, are you?
Yeah. Alright, well, let me break out the didgeridoo.
That'll be probably Ross fucking with him. And there we go. Okay, so I'll just look up how many laps this will
Everyone
be.
stand by for the Welcome to Country and the National Anthem.
Just the policeman. Get the phone from my feet. It's the policeman. Move y'all. Keep running from the policeman. Point me out the front. Up and on the bottom, man. Fuck these ones.
That's it.
Well done. That didn't sound like it came from a bad audio source at all. All right.
That is a real sad song. Run, Gordon. It's the policeman.
Yeah, don't bet. This is not. I know this is in your channel. It's Brap's channel, so don't get him in trouble with stuff like that. All right.
Did you listen to Sydney? Did you listen to the Sydney broadcast? I think that round was Simmons Spades.
All right, so I'm just looking the calendar.
Oh, Taupo, I mean.
Yep. So this race will be 35 laps, and the second race will be 18 laps. So I think pretty much the majority is everyone starting on softs. I think Melody might have been on hard, so she might be. We'll have to have a look when the race starts. I might do that to have a little browse through, see on what tyres. To do the drone cam again, I can probably do it on this track. It's probably the same size as Wanneroo, roughly the same size. And we can see there Scott Miles rocking a different tweaked livery for this round. I can't remember what the sponsor is. I'll have to have a look when I get a chance. But so I think he's rocking a new livery, and yep, we had Palfrey running on the new livery, and I don't know is anyone else running a special livery. I can't recall. I don't believe so. All right. Sound checked. There we go.
Go a little quick.
Really, I put it right next to the microphone. I thought it'd be deafening. Well, yes, true. Probably barns it down. So a couple of drivers practicing their starts. Will be different on a full load. I imagine they'll be going full load or for a Honco race.
There for Merrill. What?
So do you think there's probably decent chance for a safety car here because
Hey, stop and go penalty for Benjamin Rhodes.
I believe we've had a couple of big incidents on the last corner back when I was driving.
If we go back to 2023, the famous Anton Filippi, real life race car driver, found his way on his roof at the final corner. What a sight that was from inside the car.
I remember, geez, a couple of years back, happened all in front of me. I think it was Dane Liccardo and Damon Woods came together, and then I think one ended up on his roof, and then Higo tried to avoid it, and he lost control. And I thought I was had to get a drive through the pits because it was all happening in front of me, and I just slowed down enough to get sort of weave behind it. But it was chaotic. It's a pretty impressive thing to see happening in front of you.
The question.
Interesting.
Northern Territory and skiing into each other there, as that's the only thing they can do, as they live in a fucking desert.
Tell you what, if you're ever going, this is definitely time to go to Darwin. I do recommend going there. I've been there. Well, geez, 7-8 years ago, but it's beautiful up there at this time of year. And it's like Darwin's a tiny city, but like compared to other major cities, but for a week there's heaps of stuff to do there for a good week. So I definitely recommend going up there for a week. And that's the thing, go up there and see I might hopefully go up there again and just go up there for the race weekend, because I think it's quite a happening town there when the supercars are rocking up. So definitely recommend a trip to Darwin when you can. So
This is a good place to visit. Winton. It might be. That's
Australia's Monaco.
my theory is that if you don't vote for international rounds as a driver, your vote automatically goes to the Winton combined layout.
It's rub it into you.
If you need, say, more transmission fluid from a local repco, if you don't have the money, just go gamble your money.
All right, we're just about to tick into race here, I believe. Hopefully I don't crash. Don't get kicked out again. I'm still stuck in warm-up. There we go. All right, see if I can get my drone cam happening.
Yeah.
They don't have the drags this time around because this round, do they? Like last year, I think they had the. I like the idea that they did in NASCAR when Shane got the pole and I forgot what track it was, but but you have to do a pit stop and then you do a lap. I thought that was quite cool. That would have been pretty hairy, yeah. All right, they're rocking off. So someone to do it because I'm doing my drone cam. I'm generally impressed. I told him it was going to be literally impossible in the chat, and I'm wrong. He just has to go left, right. He's probably going to have the warmest tires on the grid. Anyway, sorry, continue. Rudy Scott, go. It's me.
We can only hear Coxie.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been quiet because it's been going over the grid. Oh, well. Has that
I'm gonna
been fixed
say-
now?
I don't know.
Well, thank you for that, because that would have been
I can
freaking
hear
awkward.
me. Hello, me.
Alright, thanks for that. Right, the tracks, I think they're about to start here. Getting close to it. Thanks for that, Rossi. That's would have been very awkward for me.
My mic is not moving at all. Yep. Yeah, I think it's working. That was bad. Alright, well, putting up now. This is production code. My headset's going in the bin at the end of the week, getting a new one, claiming tax for legitimate.
What is this pay to chat? Rossi, don't hate the player, hate the game. We're just here.
Rody was the person not on track. Here we go.
Oh wait, this one, yeah, this track doesn't have beams for some reason.
And McDonald's had a great start.
Oh, four
He's
wide in the
blinded.
background. 4 wide. Someone's not living.
Be interesting.
David Higginson's
Oh,
jumped
no,
up
it's
4
gone.
spots
Oh.
already.
So one's wide. That's the thing. I've gone too high in my drone cam. Is that Higo that's gone wide?
Made it back in.
Nathan Higginson being the big mover off of
Oh, big
the first
dive.
lap.
Oh, yep. Sorry, it wasn't Higo that was off. It was.
Oh, Dane McDonald is just trying to escape the hellholes behind.
Well, he's had a. He's just took over. He's got a 1 second lead already. That is probably one of the best starts we've seen all year. So great stuff from him. Looks like everyone's made it through. There's a bit of battling happening in the back with the Super 3 guys, but other than that, well done. Yeah, McDonald, that was a terrific start. So he's going to lead the pack round for the first time, followed by Murrell, and then Higginson. I think he made a dive on Palfrey on the left hand, on the right hander. So interesting if he wants to catch it. But that's the thing, they're spacing out already. Look at that. So Murrell's made us, yeah, he's just gone, and then Murrell's got nearly a second lead on.
Background Mitchell there. Pulls it off, and I think he's going to hold on to it. That was a pretty impressive.
I don't think we saw Mitchell's full pace in qualifying, so he might jump a couple of spots here. But I tell you what, Brown's going, nah, I want back, and he's hit him at the apex, but I think Mitchell's going to hold this corner for the hairpin here. So,
Might win his team.
and he,
Steve Warwick for
yeah, I was about to say, like, he might help his teammate here, but no. But he's definitely, Warwick's going to try and help out here. I'd say he's going to try and get the full attack on just to get either impact Brown trying to attack his teammate. Palfrey's sort of, I think he's made some grounds on Higo here, and he's probably going to have a decent draft coming down the straight here, so he might go for a pass here.
Oh,
comes.
this is
Pulling out. I think just
Has he
gonna
got a
have to
nose in?
set-
I think he's gonna have. He hasn't gone for the
good.
over and
Oh,
under.
he goes run wide.
He might have to run here though.
No.
Might go to the right side of the track.
So that's a good pass. That was a nice pass, but now he's got to. He's probably going to have to defend here, which he doesn't.
Oh, the dive.
You got to defend against Higo. Higo is not a
But he's gonna
non-aggressive driver.
He's looking like he's not willing to take names his first couple laps here.
Donald's just gone, so he's held off Higo for that lap, but it'll be interesting to see how we go. Super 3 are having a decent battle at the back with I think yeah, Greg's made sorry, is it Greg? No, George. So George has made a couple of spots. So I think he's coming second behind Rhodey for Super 3 at the moment, so well done. I think Netherrealmian might have got turned around because I think he was higher up than he was. Anyway, back to the front here. So I'm looking. Higo's still trying to get back, but yeah, I think Scott Marl. I don't know if he's tyre saving, but even with Palfrey and Higo battling, they've caught up to Marl. So Marl might have been managing his tyres possibly, or he just might not have the pace at the moment. I don't know. I'll have to see.
Time there in the first corner. It's not too bad of recovery so far.
Looks like Brown did get oh no, still no, I think Brown's gone down and Thrower's got him, I think. Oh yeah, Brown might have had something because he's lost 3 spots, so it's now Mitchell's in 6th, Steve Warwick in 7th, and Thrower in 8th now, so I missed that. And I think Palfrey's having a crack on Marl here down the end of the straight. I think he's got him, but no, he's going to cross over, and that might invite Higginson up on the inside. Oh, a bit squirrely. Yeah, he lost traction on the exit there, and that cost him. So Marl's under attack here. So I think he might not have the pace at the moment that he's been shown.
I reckon he's tyre saving. He's going to make Higo use his tyres.
That is a good point. Higo, when he's fully aggressive, he likes inducing heat in those rears.
Because these two here, they've been duking it out for the last lap and a bit, so their tyres are going to be looking a little worse aware from what Murrell's got, from just cruising in clear air, just keeping a gap to McDonald ahead.
Well, that's the thing. McDonald's,
so
he's gone. Sorry, continue.
I reckon he's going to play a little bit of games with Higo behind him. Maybe try and push him back into Palfrey so they kind of
because Palfrey's making the
goes for a dive bomb down the inside. Higo bites the pillow for him. He's also biting the pillow for Snipes.
Snipes.
Oh!
He did well to miss him there, from what I could see. I had
That
the same.
was an impending blow up and a half. That one.
I did that exact same thing, and I remember back when I first raced here in Super 2, and I nearly killed Snipes doing that, and I just released off the brake and had to avoid him. So good work. So he didn't lose a spot, but it's brought Mitchell, Warwick, and Thrower up onto him now. So because he was right up on Higo, and he's lost about 8 or 9 car lengths now with that. So now I've got a yellow. That's Scott's gone off on the right hander, and he's recovered, but he's. I missed that.
I know, or is there a timing bug? He's 13th. Has he missed a timing sector?
No, he's crossed the line in first and last.
There he goes.
No, he was 13th, and now he's just popped back up to one. Gee,
There's a train of
snakies going on in the background.
We got 3 wide here with Callahan, Kemp, and they're Lachlan now. They've straightened out. But this battle's happening everywhere. 4 wide near the end there. Oh, there's going to be an accident. There is. On 2-1.
Oh dear.
that enough?
They went 4 wide in there.
I think we
You
deserve a
might have to
replay on this.
Yeah, they went 4 wide into there, and as I was watching it, I'll keep an eye on the pack while you're on the replay. So,
Yeah, this is. Oh, that's.
but watch what happens. You'll see that they go 4 wide, and it wasn't going to end well.
When did?
Rory, your commentary mic is a low volume, by the way.
Oh, bloody hell.
Mate, this is just not good enough. Yeah, we had this talk the other week. This is not good enough.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Yeah, like it's.
No,
This-
I think
this
that's
is-
better probably, but now I think it's playing twice. Oh, bloody hell.
Mate, this happens one more time. We'll have to speak to Netta.
Yeah, I think it's
So-
slightly better. I don't know, but
I can hear you, so it doesn't matter. That's the important thing is I can hear you.
yeah. All right, now let's.
So getting back to the race, so it's back with Palfrey and Marl. Higginson lost a little bit of time, so he might have had a little slide somewhere. It's still the same 3 behind those, which is that's sort of the closest battle pack with Mitchell Steele Ellison leading his teammate, then thrower Snipes and Brown. So Snipes has got Brown now as well. So Brown's been tumbling a bit, which is unfortunate. So, but like McDonald is just. Oh, another yellow. Where's that? That's Scott's had the same incident and he's stopped. Has he? Oh no, he's moving again. So obviously, hopefully we don't get a safety car there. So he's having trouble with the right-hander. Scott looks like, but he's back and moving. But that's fortunately cost him a lot of spots.
And a dive into one here from Palfrey. It's got the
Oh, he's
oval.
up there.
He makes it stick.
Can Marl
Scotty's
stay there?
around the outside,
Oh,
shoves
he's
him
given
onto
me.
the grass.
That's hard racing. He's going to have to defend here, though. I'd say Scott wants to retaliate.
I think
It's the long race ahead. I reckon Scott's going to stay sort of cool, calm, and composed, and just let Palfrey kill out his tyres.
Oh, I was thinking of tyres. Higo was slid right behind him in the hairpin there. So it'll be interesting to see how Higo manages his tyres, because
I almost reckon he's going to fall back because he's gone to the first couple laps, forgetting that's a 35-lap race, giving it everything. Where if he had to just stay cool, calm, composed, he probably would have made those spots up over time. As where he's probably hobbled himself now because he's murdered the tyres, probably as well as Palfrey.
So what do we know when these tyres start screaming and when the drivers like you want to try them last halfway if you are going to do soft, but I'd say by now they'd have to be hurting surely.
Yeah, from memory, last year we did soft hards. I remember though the tyres drop off so hard, you'd be starting off doing like 1 minute 7s, 1 minute 8s, and the lap times would drop all the way down to 1 minute 12s. The
Oh wow!
tyres get pretty knackered here.
We've
So-
got a battle here with Lachlan and Kemp. It looks like Lachlan's just got Kemp.
somewhere. Oh, Snipes is.
That's Snipes,
Just gotta.
and he's parked there. He's not moving. He could have definitely recovered. There he goes. He's recovered now. So I don't know if he's gone straight ahead there. He might have gone straight ahead from the right-hander, because I doubt he would have looped it out of the hairpin with the car facing that way. So I'd say he's just gone straight ahead and he's gone right. I'll have to wait here. I'm not gonna, because it'll give you a track cut, but it won't penalise it because the sector marker's not through there. And George is in the pits, so he's pitting for tyres now. So I'd say he's probably hurt his front tyres more than his rears with the way he has to turn the thing.
Have you seen the way he yanks the wheel?
Cranking that wheel.
So Marl's still behind Palfrey. So and he just caught a slide there coming out of the right-hander. They're all struggling to go that right-hander at the moment. I noticed they're running right past the green AstroTurf and doing a little slide on exit. So that's definitely starting to hurt, which is surprising because you'd think there'll be the right-handers that would be hurting you. I mean the left-handers, sorry, with the tyres, but they may have set their car up so much that Oh no, so it's an open setup. It's not an open setup, so ignore that thing. Got a bit of battle with Cecil and Nether for 16 and 17 at the moment. So Nether's trying to hold off Cecil.
A little bit of a touch there, but no harm, no foul.
Looks like Scott's DNF, so he may have. Oh, we got Snipes. So I think Snipes has spun on the last corner again. I think it was Snipes.
Yeah, he's got a bad run out last corner. It seems.
Yeah, so I think tires are probably screaming now. I'd say the rears are going. You got to take it easy on me now because we've got 2 times wear, so it'd be going, hurting twice as much. So every little, every tiny bit where you can save definitely is. Oh, and here goes at an off with Warwick on the right-hander. And Higo's not coming back on the track. Is he damaged? No, he's just. Oh, he's trying to. I think he's trying to let him by. I'd say he's running the back of.
Here's the replay. Let's see what happens. Got Peter Farrow in between. Massive dive bomb. Peter Farrow just
separately
sees what's coming.
I think he got starstruck by that.
It looks like Steve Warwick spun on himself there.
I think that was the slightest of touches, but yeah, it wasn't much.
Can we go on board with Hugo's car? It looked like Warwick kind of spun himself. I don't know if Hugo needed to give back that position.
Well, we're rewinding in time.
Yeah, we have these powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like fucking awesome wizards.
Oh, good. I've got the eye on the track to see if anything's happening. So.
Hurry up. Go faster, game. Oh.
It looks like he. Oh, it's been a net code really. Then he hits him.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that really.
Lockman's having a good battle with Callahan.
I mean, I don't think they
Snipes
really
is trying to make a move on Kemp.
positions anymore.
Kemp's going. I mean, Snipes has just went around the outside on the right hander and got him, and he's going to have him on the hairpins. That's a great pass by Snipes. Well done. So Miles. Back to the leaders. So McDonald's still, seconds ahead of Palfrey. He's got a bit of a gap over to Miles. So you might be right. Miles might be saving his tyres, which is, after seeing all these little mistakes happening now, that might be the wise choice. So we might see cars streaming into the pits in the next 5 or 6 laps, I'd say, possibly.
It makes me wonder if McDonald's doing the same thing. If he's just there and clear air, just taking it easy.
Yeah, you might as well.
Tires.
If you got that gap.
The pit lane yellow bug?
I think they fixed it. We did have the. I think there was an issue one year when they did some updates to Kurt's track just for what's the word, to make it run better on slower computers, and there was an issue where.
Here you go, feeling the results of feeling the burn of
Yeah, he's squirreling. He is
He
sliding. He's gonna have to take care because he's gonna get any little mistake. He's gonna get passed by about 4 cars. So
it's all great and everything, making positions up in the first couple of laps. This is what happens in the long run. We've got a gaggle of cars here now forming.
if he's sliding out of it,
LMR teammate in the mix too.
as looks like Lockman's looking for a pass on thrower at the braking zone.
Gregos has gone off at what seems the last corner. It is.
Let's have a little update, see his progress.
Oh, I think someone went wide there.
Oh, his car turns like how a bird turns its head.
And that was Higo. So he's like I just said, he's lost 3 spots. His tyres are hurting, and he's I think he's pushed too hard. Say that throwers.
Oh, his teammate.
The thrower's
he's
gone.
not going to want to push the thing with the teammate.
And Kemp's going back on down Snipes. So everyone's.
He's
sliding it. Oh, what the hell is going on?
So everyone's starting to rot off the track at the moment. So the tyres must be screaming at him now.
I think we just
And if it's the case, they're obviously looking to do soft.
He's rotating.
I think we just have to stay on board with this. This is...
Oh my god.
Is this Higo? We're watching Higo, are we?
Yeah. This is shades of Stanaway and Townsville a few years back.
Yeah.
Brought it in.
I
That's
wonder
going
if
to be
he's going to get fired too.
a long
I think it'd have
second
to.
stint.
Well, that's the thing. Does he go to hards here?
That's true.
I reckon he's going to go softs again.
You guys have. I can't see it from my my drone cam, so you'll have to check the wall colours and.
Well, let's pit
stay
stop
here
David
for a
Higginson.
That's gone to Hearts.
Wants it up.
I think that's a wise choice
Or
because
is it- yeah, that's Hearts. Yeah.
I've just seen Cecil go off the track, so everyone's falling off when the softs go. Someone else is off at T1. I think it might be Nether. So everyone's struggling with these worn softs. So around lap 14, they just the softs are screaming. So now I think Hugo's literally just been lapped. Has he just been lapped by McDonald?
Probably.
So-
That's
That's all off in the last couple complex corners.
So that's a definitely important factor here. Is that basically a pit stop and 4 tires, you'll get lapped. So you got to be careful. So that's why people might.
It isn't a short pit transit here too.
No. So
It's pretty much 3/4 of the straight.
So you're probably seeing why. That's one of as Callahan comes into the pits. That's probably why a lot of people are waiting for the last possible chance.
Work around the outside.
Because if you pit under green and get lapped, and then a safety car comes out, you might not even. Let's think. Like only one car gets the lucky dog, and even that might not happen if it's not many laps. So
You'd assume the rest would pit though, so you'd cycle back and front. But if someone does stay out the door funny, that would screw a lot of people over.
yeah. So Kemp's in now, and while she's coming in, Palfrey's in. So yeah, we'll definitely start seeing cars come in as Callahan's obviously sped in the pits as he's just exited there with a pit lane penalty. So he'll have to serve that as soon as possible, just in case the yellow comes out. So everything's going to be shuffling soon. Now McDonald hasn't pit yet, I don't believe. Where's he on the track?
They're just going into turn 4 and walking past him now.
I almost reckon McDonald and Murrell could be. McDonald's last lap was a 1:08, which granted 2 seconds drop off from what Holly
Leader's in.
was, but that's still pretty good. He's actually come in.
All right, so I'll keep an eye on him to see if anyone's made grounds in him. So Higginson's unlapping himself now. And who's that behind him? So and Marl's in as well. So Marl's followed him in, just like Callahan's doing his drive-through. So the pit's starting to get a bit busy now. As all the Super 3s are pitting.
I think main
So-
threat here is Palfrey may get a benefit of undercut.
Rhodey's got to get behind Melody here to get out. There we go. So McDonald's
Also,
coming out now.
What was Palfrey's in lap compared to McDonald's? And will McDonald.
Fairly close, but I think it should be fine.
Well, he's eclipsed Murrell.
It's definitely
As
closed
expected.
up, I'd say. I don't think it was... It's only 2.8 now. I think
Yeah.
it was a bit bigger.
Yeah, he's absolutely closed up on him. So there is a benefit of the undercut here, but it also could hinder in the long run of tyre life, depending on what compound he's on, which I believe he's on soft tyres.
So I'd say the front two are probably on softs, but has anyone else gone hards apart from Higo?
Let's have a quick flick through. Appears to be
Soft.
Allison softs. Angus softs, yeah. I think it's everyone's soft.
Is Marl? You sure Marl's on softs? I think he's on hards then. If I just quickly saw on stream.
He's got like
What?
a yellow rim.
Oh, gotcha. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a devious wheel. Actually,
Yes.
not as devious as Brian Walsh's wheels.
Oh, speaking
Speak of the devil. Speak of the Tassie Devil Racing, whoever it is.
we'll give
It's
that
like
Donald some
Vessel's
credit
last
here.
bit.
He hasn't really been on here because he hasn't been doing too much in the ways of fighting.
Damon McDonald.
We'll see what he's doing here better than the rest. Also, gap's down to 2.1, so tyres may have taken a bit to come up to 10 or something. Or in traffic.
I think
Race-
he might have been right saying saving his tyres possibly. As Damon gets a drive-through penalty.
Now, a monster car. The monster logo's on the back bit, on the back door. Hidden Valley. Do you reckon this car's going to catch on fire?
I was about to
Do you reckon
say,
a surprising amount of arson?
Yeah. I wouldn't trust that roadie fellow I saw him with a gas can.
Yeah.
I think Mitchell Steele Allison's done well in the pits because with everything that's going on, because so he's up to 4th now. Brown's up to 5th and Thrower's 6th. People who have lost out or spun would have been, looks like Snipes and Callahan with the drive-through, of course.
This battle pack here with Higginson, Logden and Warwick is looking interesting.
It's going to be devious. Being that Warwick and Higo are probably one of the more aggressive drivers out the three here. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's an interesting call to go hards, but if he's going to be driving the way he did in the first,
well, that's the thing. The more he holds up Warwick, the better will be him later down the track, because the softs will start falling off a lot. Sooner
if you can just make him use the tyres,
yeah, exactly.
To your point, it could be beneficial.
But that's the thing. You get such a boost, such a advantage being. Oh, Zigo nearly cuts him off. I was about to say he's about to, with the slipstream down the back on the main straight. He's such a powerful tool here. So it's going to be hard to keep him behind him, but he's done well to get him.
We're going to get off Warwick as he looks at Higo.
McDonald's has done the fastest lap with a flat 107, so he's got the pace back up.
What was Merrill's last lap?
I don't know, because I can't get live timing to work on my phone.
Not as quick as
I reckon Palfrey's going to be pushing to catch McDonald. He's going to kill his tyres. Merrill is 100% conserving. Because I'd reckon Merrill would be up there with McDonald.
Oh, he gets... On a fresh set of boots, he's still sliding.
Well, he's going to take a while to get used to hards, because they definitely don't have the grip, because here we go again, Warwick's going to have the slipstream advantage, but will he outbrake him this time? He's broken a lot later just to make sure.
Yep, he's got him.
Now Higo's just got to take it easy and just because that's the thing. If he doesn't have to stick right with him, but he's going for a pass. He's okay. Doesn't really need to do this because he'll have the tire advantage.
He's escorted himself off the road as well as Warwick.
Because even if he just stays, he just has to stay 1 or 2 seconds behind him for about 10 or so laps, and then he'll have him. I'd say with the hards later down the track.
Coming back here.
You can tell by the tail wag, he is not a happy camper at the moment.
He's definitely aggressive.
Is he gonna ship me up? No, I think we're good.
I'd say with this. I'd say Warwick will start making, by the time they get to the hairpin, he would have, on this lap, probably made some distance, because he'll just have more traction and speed coming out of the corners. But like I said, give it, 4 or 6, I'd say 6 or 7 laps, and then the hard's probably going to start being the faster tire. As I say that, he goes, done a half spin, and that's probably cost him that, because I think Snipes just passed him then, so throw that all out the window because he's spun. So he didn't. I think he was going too aggressive on the hards. You just have to manage on the hards, and you can start passing people when the softs start hurting. That's my theory.
Damon is getting trafficked harder than a fucking.
Having a good battle with the Super 3s. Yeah, so they're all battling, and Melody's. I think Melody's leading. Oh no, is it Rhodey or Nether? No, sorry, Nether's leading, with Melody second in the Super 3, so...
this is gonna be... I've done a good
it's
job.
Interesting.
It's unfortunate for Melody, though, because she was having her own battle, and then Rhodey's gotten past her.
Aldi really seems to be looking for the grass only at the moment.
That's really stretched out the 1 to 2 there, Palfrey. Not having as much of a fun time there with lap traffic.
But it's good to see Melody improving because she wasn't battling with Rhodey, this time last year. So it's good to see her, literally challenging the lead, being up there for the Super 3 with all the other, So keep it up.
Let's have another update with George. See how the keyboard's going.
He's had a couple of spins, so I think he's gone a lap down. So
He's also on the hard, so even less grip.
Oh,
yes,
he's
as
still
Rhodey's
on
taking a
DNFs.
dive. This is all happening behind the leaders. Rhodey's trying to battle with Nether now. So Dame McDonald's trying to get away from the Super 3 guys because they're battling. They're having a real battle for the lead of the class. So it's all there. Super 3 is all there. Now Callahan's gotten past Palfrey.
How much will
And
this?
has something happened to Morrow? Because he's lost he's lost to Callahan as well. Oh no, Callahan's
a lap.
Callahan's a lap down. I apologize. He had the drive through.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Morrow's starting to catch up pretty close to Palfrey now.
Because they're all battling through the Super 3. The Super 3 battles that Callahan's in at the moment. As Rhodey's making it past for Nether to take the lead for Super 3s. So I've been looking at the Super 3s. What's happening else on the track? Everyone's all quite... Kemp and Cecil are having a battle for... Oh no, that's Walshy, sorry. I think he's asking... I scratched that, sorry. I think it's gone too high.
Oh, Morrow! Oh!
It's unfortunate for Melody. She's trying to keep the distance while not getting in the way of the leaders, but unfortunately that's letting all the leaders pass has hurt her because she was up there with Nether and Rhodey and now she's a good 4 seconds back.
This might be all that Morrow's got.
Well, we've got 10 laps to go. I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah,
I think he's got to start attacking now.
I think the 5-second lead from P1 is pretty done and dusted here. There's some shenanigans going on.
But Damon McDonald has probably gotten away with it, bar anything happens to him.
It's his race to lose at this moment, that is for sure. Palfrey's trying to get Rhodey to get out of the way, so that's the thing. So Marl and Marl and Palfrey are trying to get through the lap traffic at the moment, but I think it's annoying the Super 3 guys
because it's traffic's harder than a Mexican crossing a border. Fucking hell.
Because it's really unfortunate because the Super 3s are having a pretty epic battle and they're just.
Oh,
Nether!
Fail slapper.
I missed that.
He kept it going. Just
Hold on to your cranium. It's getting wild in here.
he's up to it.
And Kemp's now caught up to Higginson and Kemp's looking to make a move on Higo.
Alright.
So I don't know if these hards are working for Higo at the moment. Like it might come back to him in the next 4 or 5 laps, hopefully. But the hard's not the right choice because
I think Higo went to hards on the basis of how quick he killed the soft tyres.
Oh,
He's touching up Kemp.
I think he's probably a bit annoyed because I don't know if his strategies. Like you do have to be a bit patient with the hards because sometimes near the end of a race you start making moves. But I don't know if it's. I don't know if he's. I was Kemp on hards as well, and he's.
As much as I'm a hypocrite for it, you need to play it smart. You can't just go full out just aggressiveness and just fully sending. You have to play it smart, slow, and just be considerate of the factors of like tyre wear and whatever. Yeah, you might not like where you're placed at say you're still 7th, but if you just save your tyres, eventually people ahead who are battling maybe or whatever will eventually drop off and
we saw it on lap 14. Everyone was dropping off the track everywhere. So They obviously definitely start hurting, but that's the thing. I think yeah, it's definitely the secret is you just got to try and make them last to halfway, like the top two guys, and then
You've just got to
do it
drive and
again.
consider it. Because around here, the tyres die off pretty easily.
Oh, I've got a
from my
yellow.
personal experience.
Where's the yellow? Missed that. I think it was T1. Was that Higo? Don't tell me that was Higo. That was Marl. Marl might have gone off. Where's Marl now in the standings? So he's still third.
11-second gap though.
Yeah, that was so Marl's trying to push to catch Palfrey, but I think Palfrey's done the best. We've got another yellow. No.
Oh,
yes, it is a safety car. It is flashing. It is flashing.
It is flashing. Holy.
So what has happened?
Okay, who's pitting this? Wait, I reckon like someone like Palfrey or Murrow could put softs on it and not lose many spots here.
So the safety car's just pulling out now, and Kemp nearly hit McDonald. Didn't realise the safety car came out.
Because if you're Palfrey, you are going to be.
Palfrey did
just
not pit.
Unless...
What has caused that? I can't see what.
There was a gaggle of Super Show cars. Can we get a replay on Netta?
Never, yeah. Attempt it.
I'll keep an eye on the track. I'll let you know if anyone's pitting.
Okay, we're gonna have to rewind here. Go back in time.
That's all right.
Well, put it in reverse, guys. Show us where.
There should be a key line to go faster in reverse, but I don't know it. So.
Look, we're just winging it if it isn't obvious.
Oh, there's. Nissan's
devious little creature. I think that looks like Greg Osler and Melody Smith.
Did the keycap fall off the keyboard? Were that just 3 separate wobbles and like? What actually?
There we go. Oh, there we go. So it was. Looked like George and Melody got together.
Well, it'd be great if we could see the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. So that's right. I'm about 6 seconds behind on the stream, but it's happened in front of Nether, I think.
2 cars. Oh, that's devious.
2 cars off is. You don't usually get a safety.
Now Snipes is coming to the pits, and he's in 10th, but he might get he's going to get a lap down here, I think.
What this is shaping up for is, if Kemp doesn't get waved around, it could be consequential to Palfrey. But if Palfrey,
I think Snipes is not.
Behind.
I think Snipes has blown it here. Snipes, I think, had to wait a lap before because he's gotten past by the safety car.
This is big for Higo. If he can just.
So Snipes has gone a lap down.
He doesn't need to. I reckon Higo can now. This is where you play it aggressive. You just make up as many positions as you can off the safety car.
No one's come in. I reckon if you're down the back, bolt on softs.
I mean,
you might get 2 laps. Yeah.
You're almost going to be too far away though. You're going to lose too much time, I reckon.
The gaps are pretty
No. I'm talking about at the back. Yeah, I reckon if you're like. I reckon if you're super through. I reckon so people on the last person on the lap is Walsh. Yeah, Snipes didn't go a lap down.
Yeah, but he just got a drive through.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's paid to that.
And a drive through.
Well, why is he not coming up on a lap down on my screen? He's
We've
ahead of
just got
Walsh.
reports of Snipes was Austin powering it in the pit lane. Very shagadelic.
So I reckon if you're, let's see, I reckon if you're, I reckon someone definitely down the back. So what we got? I reckon the Super 3 guys should chuck on softs. Come in, bolt softs on, and
Or if you're Matt Cecil, bolt on softs. What do you? Oh no, he's 2 laps down.
He's a lap down.
I don't think the gaps were at the very start of the safety car. If you came in like first lap, I don't think you would have lost that many spots.
You'll catch
There's
up.
quite a lot of cars a lap down actually.
Have a look if you go on board, Damon, and just have a look at his lap and see how long it takes to do a safety car lap. Just because it'll tell you what lap it's done, and then you can see. Yeah, no one's coming in. No, I would. So you should be able to duck and get.
Oi!
What happened, Mr. Drifter? Was that Welshie?
How the fuck do you do that on a safety car lap?
I think it's because he doesn't have his active pedal.
Yeah, I'm quite disappointed. No one's gambling for softs because
Yeah, fresh
You'd
set of
either get-
softs right now.
you'd gain a couple of, like, if you get 3 laps at least. So
Oh, and Walsh
So-
just had a collision with Snipes, I think? Or is that just...
even 2 laps, you'd have an advantage. You'd pass about 3. You'd probably pass about 3 cars at least. So I'm quite yeah. No one's coming and bolted on fresh softs.
Yeah.
I mean, I reckon. Yeah, just if you're 10th onwards, I would have done it. Like,
mean,
you
even
do
like-
have lap traffic to avoid, I guess, but they'd hopefully get out of your way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you just look at the first lap, like, the train wasn't even caught up yet, so you wouldn't have gone all the way back. Anyways, I don't think. So. Would have been... but I guess
Well, what did you say? A 152 to do a safety car lap? Was that right? Well, that's the thing, and it's about 50 odd seconds to. You get to the tail, I'd say. If the safety car went around another time, so I'd say I don't know if we're going green this lap. He's not slowing down, so
Would be 3
if you
to-
bolted on.
I think, right? Yeah, 3 to go, something like that. I know 2 to go. It's fucking great.
Excuse me.
Safety car.
So you would have gotten 2 laps on fresh soft, so I reckon it would have been a good gamble. But anyway, that's my opinion.
McDonald does have the luxury of camping between him and Palfrey. Can we have an Abu Dhabi 2021 that Kempy through, please?
Do we? So the game, so we can't. Admin can't give a lucky dog. The game has to do it. Is that correct?
I don't know if admins can, but yeah, usually game will. We don't manually, but we might be able to.
Yeah. So it is annoying because Kemp and Callahan are sort of in the way at the moment. In fact, how many lap cars are in the way? Because I've got Rhodey.
Bro was just DNF in the meantime.
Oh no.
Not sure what's caused that.
So who's in the lap cars in the mix? We've got Kemp, and Callahan, Rhodey, Nether. Because where's...
Hato, you flew to Venezuela. You're not in Darwin. Nerd.
Mate, George has not survived this race, unfortunately.
Yeah. Definitely I recommend investing in it. Okay, they're slowing down for the safety car now, so... Yeah, lap traffic's going to be interesting here because it's all scattered in between who's a lap down and who isn't.
Oh, yeah, I should probably reach out, eh? That probably would have made me know that Mike wasn't on earlier. And I've ran out of monitors. Need a third one.
Alright, so
We're racing the real Darwin Raceway.
I should start accelerating now. Is anyone going to jump him? He's gone right to the line, and no one's realised you can pass. You
And
can
he's
accelerate
gone.
before the line.
Oh, good jump.
Here comes Palfrey.
So Palfrey's not going Kemp as soon as possible.
Oh, wait, is it still under yellow?
No, we're gone.
Oh, it seemed like a slow entry into one, but I'm just tripping, I think.
He did because he went right to the line, and no one. People got to realise if you're coming up to the line, you got to start accelerating. You don't want to accelerate after the line. You want to accelerate before it. So Marl's trying to get through Kemp now as well.
I think Damon's pulled out enough of a buffer and had to be a bit.
Yes, Palfrey's gone through the traffic as well. But yeah, so there we go. So first, second, and third are now leading the train of all these cars, and then it's just a mix of who's lapped and who isn't. So the next one's going to be Mitchell Steele Allison. Mitchell Steele Allison.
I think we could say with certainty, the pink-eyed monster has fucking dominated the field.
He's done it again, yeah. So Mitchell's trying to get so it's Mitchell still Allison's force got to get past Kemp and Callahan. So in 2 laps. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone's going to make some moves. I think the battle.
I thought that was the last lap.
No.
Oh, mate. Well, I don't foresee any issues for Damon here.
I think the battle is just Super 3s at the moment. They're all the ones that are
in the midfield.
Yeah, we should really see
It's all the Super 3s that are battling. While they're trying to battle, while I think Loughlin's trying to get past them all. So Loughlin's the unfortunate one stuck behind the battle, as they all.
Oh, 3 wide.
Devious side bombs all over.
That was a good move for Vigo to use the traffic there as a heck.
The Tassie Devil car's gone for a
We should
tour
probably-
to the greats.
Oh, Nether's been turned, but he's still pointing the right way after all that.
We got to cut from those pictures because we got to watch the pink-eyed monster across the line.
I've got one more lap to do. Oh no,
It's
he's
a
done.
turn of luck for Dan McDonald this round from the last couple of rounds.
Oh, and
But
someone's
here he
around
is,
in the
race
background.
winner.
Is that Darren?
Oh! Someone's Anton Felipe.
No, he...
Is that Higo?
No, Darren, I believe. But he won't lose too many
Okay.
positions, considering only 8 were on the lead lap there.
Hey, that's a interesting one, that. I would have thought a lot more people would have stayed on the lead lap than that.
I think it's just where the safety car fell and trapped all of them.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah. Like I said, I reckon. Yeah, if you were the last on the lead lap, definitely should have picked for softs. But then you'd have to get past everyone, which is the hard part. So who knows? But it's always good to take a punt when it comes to strategy if you're not at the front. But well done, Damon McDonald. So he's Jacob Palfrey in 2nd and Murrell 3rd. Mitchell Still Allison 4th. Angus Brown in 5th. Nagus Higgins got back to 6th after all that. So Warwick 7th. Loughling 8th, and then all the lappies after. So yeah, so only 8 cars finished on the lead lap in that race. So that was interesting.
And your Super 3 podium is Rhodey Thirst, promotion to main game, I think, for him. He's well deserved. Got Melody Smith in 2nd, and then Never Realman in, or how do you say his name, in 3rd. The taxi. Hey, well, actually, I might have to learn his name properly so I don't get what happens when you don't pay the fare. So.
And that's the thing. I think Melody's getting closer and closer to actually winning a Super 3 race because but that thing, she was letting off and letting all the lap, like while Rhodey and Nether sort of battled on until Nether got turned, unfortunately. But she was being the good person and letting people through, but they weren't. So that's the thing. If she's raced, in that type of situation, I'll just race and let and let him by on the straight or whatever, let him by at the end of a corner. But she was sort of letting up at the exits of the corner, which was harming her. So, but before all that, she was having a good battle. All the Super 3s were having a really good battle there. So, so I'm just going to quickly find my internet code so I can get this laptop to work so I can get live timing to work. 1 second.
Might cut that to a cheeky ad break. Adios.
See you soon.
Important pit stop for Scaife now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number 1 these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop for Scaife now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number 1 these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop for Scaife now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Escape now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme. KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal. Start with a whole fillet zinger burger, then top it with a piece of chicken, chips, potato and gravy, and a Pepsi.
That's the last time I let you in, mate.
KFC's Extreme Zinger Meal.
An important pit stop escape now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option.
And we're back. Back for qualifying number 2. Fresh start for everyone tonight.
Yep. So I reckon I would say Mitchell's going to try and get a better. I don't think we saw Mitchell's full potential in qualifying last turn. And I guess so Marl's definitely want to try and get a better start next race as well. So I think that's the important one, because that's where I think he got 2 seconds by the end of lap 2 in front of the whole thing. So Damon is McDonald's definitely the guy to beat this track again.
Is that?
So
No. Wait. There's a lot of people. Am I tripping? There's a lot of people on hards.
Let's have a look. I'll jump into the game.
3 on hard.
Let's have a look. You shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be, but looks.
They are. Hang on. Let's have a look at.
Or is it just something? I don't remember there being any
Merrill
restrictions.
was on hards.
And Angus.
I can't.
Warwick. They're definitely yellow tyres. It might be a visual.
Well, that's the thing. No. Well, that's the thing. I think that still counts, because it's what you qualify on is what you have to race, even if it's a second qualifying session. So,
yeah,
do softs not last the entire? Maybe they want it.
But
do softs not last?
But Merrill got the halfway on softs last race.
True. Or maybe the. So Miles is on hards.
Is everyone on hards? I'm just checking.
Damo's on hards. It looks like I'm just going off tyre wall colours.
I think there might be a bug here. Oh, if they're doing 106s, then it's definitely softs, I'd say.
Well, Warwick look like he's on hards.
Does anyone look like they're on softs then, I guess?
I can't tell. I'm running on lower graphics, unfortunately, so.
It's got Merrill starting.
It's either a game bug or everyone's found the blue pill. 1 of the 2.
Oh well, we'll see how they go. Yeah, cheese looks like they all look like they're on yellow walls.
Unless the server configs restricted them.
Maybe it could be a thing. It might have resetted. And if that's the case, everyone's on hards and everyone's on hards.
Also,
we'll have to look at the lap times.
That seems like a soft sector 1, and Rhodey's gone to the boonies.
He's gone off to his promotion to main game.
Yeah, he's ascended. Well deserved.
Well, I can't get
the indigenous.
Won't be able to get live timing up,
tribes are
unfortunately.
just confused at the moment. They see this floating guy above them.
Oh, very sideways tomorrow there.
Oh.
Final turns here. Don't think this is going to set the timing board alight, but it's a solid banker, nonetheless.
What do you think would happen if an uncontacted tribe just randomly found a racetrack while all the proceedings were happening?
I think bows and arrows would be shot.
Who do you think they'd shoot first, and why is it Jacob Palfrey?
Oh, I was thinking.
As Angus Brown drifts a whole first half of turn 1.
I thought you'd be talking about real life.
I think they are. I think the entire everyone's on hards because I think they're all taking a while to get used to. They're trying to do qualifying.
Oh, he goes very gone, and Glenn Miles.
And he's hit Miles, so I think that might be the case. There might, if everyone's on hards, it might have resetted the server to. I don't know if was it hards forced last round? No, I can't remember.
I don't.
A 106 fucking whatever it was is a very hard time.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, a hard it could be. I don't know what a hard quality time. But Palfrey's 3/10 up. This seems like soft pace.
Okay.
I think the game be tripping. So it's showing yellows on your games too.
It is, but I'm running the most poor settings of all time, even though I've got a pretty decent computer, just because I don't want to risk. I've got 64 gig of memory now as well, so just.
Yeah, so 6.5
Howard.
Burrell, I don't think that would be hard at this point.
Okay. Well, either way, so Murrell's. So where's McDonald? So McDonald hasn't. He's half a second away at the moment, so and we're halfway through quali.
Just say they start on hards and then.
Here we go. McDonald's coming around the last corner.
Check on him, see if he's improved.
It's looking pretty. No, he's still P4.
PB, but yeah, bit of time to find. Angus Brown,
This is
4 tenths
interesting.
up on a PB here, coming into the final complex.
We might get.
Oh, bit of a
I
wiggle.
reckon this is on the
Ooh.
podium. This.
Oh, and
That is-
Palfrey's gone to the boonies.
Very, very, very old pit entrance. Oh, he's improved, but he hasn't.
Oh, and is that Warwick in the drag strip entrance?
It's not drag racing time,
Yeah,
dude.
he's venturing.
Looks like
Miles
McDonald's
still in the
coming out
lead.
for a fresh run.
You're coming on a time.
Wagman's back up there in P2.
Oh yeah, good lap. Trying to make the most of tonight after a few spins.
Mitchell Still Allison's nowhere. Like he's in 12th at the moment, a second and a half of pace. So I hope I haven't jinxed the poor guy.
He didn't move as much as I thought he would in the first race. He kind of stayed.
Well,
If I'm not mistaken, his teammate Steve Warwick was ahead of him. Was he?
Well, hopefully he doesn't get balked. He's got space at the moment, but he is coming up on a couple of lap traffic if they slow down. So as Murrell goes a bit slidey there, so hopefully this might be a good time for.
As he was
Mitchell.
a bee's dick down in his time, as he know.
Let's have a look. But I'll keep an eye on Mitchell Still Allison because I'm worried I've jinxed him. Because yeah, at the moment he's done a 108.3, so that's definitely. Unless it is hards and he's trying to figure out how to do a bloody qualifying lap on hards, but we'll have to ask the drivers that because I don't know if we're all going insane or it is quite hard to distinguish the white wall compared to the yellow while they're going round and round and round, especially on pixels. Right, so we're getting to the last three and a half minutes here, so they've got to start. If you want to put in your time, you've got to start doing it now. As Murrell goes off in front of Mitchell, and that did sort of slow him down a bit. Oh, someone's gone in front of Angus when he's
with a
up.
Purple, yeah, first sector here, and a PB. Not too much traffic.
PB for Mitchell. So I'll keep an eye on Mitchell on Angus here.
It's looking pretty smooth here, using all the limits.
Hopefully Hagenson doesn't get
He's
in his
lost
way.
Lost a bit of
to
time.
Marl, but still a PB. Could get a little slipstream here.
Mitchell's only 2 tenths up, so he's needs a good last
McDonald's
sector.
Still. Oh, as Damon actually jumps to the top.
Damon has jumped on the top. Good eyes. I missed that.
Angus to 5th.
Where he was before I football.
Mitchell has improved. He's gotten 4.5 faster, but he's still in 10th. So
Palfrey purple to the first sector. Down on PB though.
that's interesting. How do you get purple but be down on PB?
Because he had the purple. I don't know actually. Yeah.
because he set a fast.
Oh wait, no, that's just up in P1.
He set a fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comparative to the P1.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Forgot
Well,
P1.
he might be.
Might not be.
It's not the best exit, but it's not bad. I don't
He
think
could
so.
jump
This
him
might.
to P2, I think, at this point. Or maybe 3. No, stays.
No, he lost a bit of time.
Stays.
How's Angus
The
getting
last complex after the. It's really easy to lose a lot of time through there. It's really easy.
As Mitchell's coming across the line now, he hasn't improved. So that's the thing. So it's basically your last 2 laps now. So it's get it done now.
Higginson on an out lap here. Cutting back to him later. I reckon that'll be a good lap to watch. Oh, and Daryl
Ooh,
Callahan's
Callahan.
potentially
off there.
deceased there.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get back out. No, he won't be able to get back out in time. So that's Callahan done. So where's he qualified? He's currently in 7th. Warwick does not improve.
Nether comes
But
with
he's-
2.5 tenths to 13th.
Oh, sorry, Nether, not Warwick. I thought I was looking at Warwick then. Rodney. 14.
Is old mate George out? Or have we lost the 2 newbies already? I think we are. Oh no, George is he's not done a lap. We have lost Scott though, it looks like.
Oh, Scott's actually jumped ahead of Damon.
Oh, yeah, that's Scott we have. Let's talk about the other Scott, but yeah. Nah, should be right. Damon's not going to get across the line, I don't think, in time.
Damon.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, it's going to be edging it. Nah.
I think it's done. Yeah, it's done his break. So
it's done.
He's busted.
So it looks like Marl's got it, unless anyone can pip him in the last. Who's on a lap at the moment?
Oh,
But he's
geez, 3
up on his
tenths.
first beat, but he's gone way off.
Palfrey's actually pipped to Lognan too.
Where's the Higginson?
Yeah,
So the Alamarca.
He goes on his personal best. So let's see if he can.
He's
Where's
down Craig Lowndes from P1.
So Higginson's 12th.
Oh, I might have to report him for setting a PB when there was a yellow sector. Oh, no,
Oh, he's coming hot.
So that's it done. So Mitchell's down on his PB, so I don't know if he's going to improve. And I think he's the last one out. He's turned his headlights off. He's probably just ducking in here. Yeah. So I think that's settled. So well done, Scott. I think
there you go.
Don't think anyone else is out on track, but it looks like. So Miles picked McDonald. So he's going to have to nail this start if he wants to, stick with McDonald this time around, because McDonald just took off last time and basically led start to finish. So start's going to be key here, and you want to stay close. If you don't get it, you want to stay close and be in his slipstream for the back straight, the main straight, I should say. Sorry.
Now, is Scott going to be more aggressive this race? Is it a 12-lap shootout, or
yes?
It's. Do you reckon almost he showed what he had, what he was bringing to the table in the second race? Because he in the first race, because he didn't really. He kind of just stayed stagnant where he was.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think pits are required for this race, are they?
Shouldn't be. Well, I mean, they made it to 18 laps in the previous one, so it should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think it's pretty much go all out. Like your tyres should last. So I think it's a sprint. This is a sprint, so aggressiveness will be the key here. But I think you probably should duck out and start practicing his starts. Because how many laps is it? Is it 15?
18.
Hang on. 18. All right. So we've got 5-minute warm up, it looks like. So we had Scott in first, Damon second, Jacob Palfrey in third, Lachlan fourth, Brown fifth, Rowan sixth. That's good. I think he wasn't up that high in the last race. Snipes in seventh, Callahan eighth, Warwick in ninth, Cheese in 10th. Then I apologise to Mitchell Steele Ellison. I thought he was going to be a lot faster. I thought he was going to be around third, fourth there, this time around. But unless they were all qualifying on hards, we'll have to ask the drivers to see if we're not crazy. Because that would definitely throw you off if you're trying to do qualifying runs on a hard compared to a soft. Your braking markers would be different. Your acceleration zones would be different. You'd be sliding where you don't think you should be sliding. It would be hard to trick your brain from going from softs to hard. So we'll have to ask him that. The Super 3s, Nether's leading the Super 3s at 13th ahead of Rhodey and Melody. Matt Cecil's struggling in this track. He's 16th, then Damo, Brian Walsh, Glenn Miles, Darren Kempf is 20th. I don't know if did he do a lap? Because I don't know if George did a lap either. So
Do not believe George did one, but yeah. We've got intel from Rossi that that was definitely a texture bug for the tyres there.
Okay, good.
Yeah, actually, see if they're still on so-called hard. Yeah, it looks like they're still on hards, I think, or alleged hards. So, but if everyone's, I guess, on hards, then they're all on softs.
Fair enough. So, yep, I think Morrow's going to practice some starts here. It's all about trying to get the phases right. Getting it off the line with the least wheel spin as possible, and then trying to get this, the second phase of the gear changes to not kick into wheel spin as well. And it's not a bad start there from Morrow. So, but yeah, Damon I think that's probably his best start he's done all year because he just took off.
Mm.
We're all having a mini race here at the moment. Which is not a bad idea. Get practicing.
Mm. Learn the brake marker for turn 1. That's always good.
Yes. Good dive down there. Textbook dive into turn. What's that?
I think it's 4.
Is that? Do they not count the little chicane as a? Oh no, that is. You do it. Don't ignore me. Yeah, that is 4.
We're all having a mare of it tonight. So, Brandon, I heard you singing the Australian anthem for pre-race, race 2.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not.
I don't think he's here anyway, so I guess we'll never know.
Fair enough.
Oh,
If you lock the door again.
No, I am here. I'm just more confused.
Oh, that's
why Snapchat is telling me I can get paid to donate sperm.
I mean, you can.
Apparently, there's fresh young singles in your area as well.
Where?
No, there's none in that area.
Just a couple more minute and a half till we tick into the second race of the evening. So yep, this will be literally half the 50-kilometre race, 18 laps, so pretty much sprint to the finish. You shouldn't need to pit. Unless there is a safety car in the middle of the race, I would probably come in for softs.
Mm.
Well, I've got the national anthem ready for when.
No, I thought you were going to sing it.
No, you only do that at the start. They don't do it twice. They do it at the first race and that's it.
Oh, this is Sunday's race now.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, the viewership spiked up as soon as we said we're singing the Australian anthem, I see. Did you take your hat off? I don't think you did, so that was kind of disrespectful.
I need a drink. Oh, God.
Yeah, actually, it's probably a good time to crack another one.
Sorry, sound check. I was meant to say that.
No, I need what Glenn Miles is having right now.
What's he having?
Oh. Devious things.
A little creature?
I guess Brown and Mitchell still hasn't been battling all warm up, so
My favourite
gonna
piece
do
of
it.
content ever is when Glenn Miles was so cooked that he went the wrong way down the Adelaide pit lane.
How do you do that? Oh,
He's
not
coming out of
your
pit box and forgot which way it was.
I was thinking, how do you do that? But yeah, coming out of your pit box. Yeah.
Or the bong rip before Sandown last year.
Medicinal.
Medicinal. Officer, it helps me concentrate. It's fine.
Well, we're going to
Check
race,
it
so
out.
let's put the serious thinking hats on now.
Officer, I did not hit that child with my car. He hit my car.
Come on, give us a good angle, game. Oh. Okay, well, we're in the bushland. Okay. But I guess this is just the cuck chair, I guess. Yeah, well, they're all gridding up now. I reckon this will be a good one. Put out a cheeky pre-race poll here. Should probably switch the graphic. Yeah, we're not in practice. Yeah, there we go. Race 2. Put a cheeky pre-race poll out. And it looks like Dane McDonald and Rhodey are both predicted to win race 2 at the moment.
I'm going to go with Morrill. I reckon he's figured out what he needs to do. He can go all flat strap. Go
I
Morrill.
reckon Palfrey.
I mean, he did have pace.
Oh,
Oh, what's happening? Here we
I
go.
think anything's possible with turn 1 here. Because it'll be
Well, how far
decently
back-
hard
how-
to pass.
how far back is Kemp and how many pins can he bowl?
Oh, he's starting like I think last row it looks like. Alright, we should probably, okay, well, actually, speaking of last row, Darren Kemp, P21. George Oster, P20. Let's see if he's mastered the keyboard or was it the Famicom?
Super Nintendo could.
He's got the demon twig.
Glenn Miles, take another rip, tighten the belts. P19. Got to need to tighten the belts. P18, Brian Walsh. P17, Damo. P16, Matt Cecil. P15, Melody Smith. P14, Benjamin Rhodey Rhodes. P13, Netherelmian. And I believe that is pole for Super 3. Nathan Higginson, P12. Probably not where he wants to be. This would probably be a good spot to watch from. Mitchell Steele, Allison P11. Cheese P10. Warwick P9. No one's in the right order. This is a bloody disgrace. P8.
5 second
Daryl
penalties
Callahan.
all around.
Yeah, I remember they were going to scrutinise that, but that's just too much effort, honestly. Nah, shit, we're right. P7, NZ Snipes. P6, Peter Thrower. P5, Angus Brown. Local to the area. Don't know if he's local to the pixelated area, though. P4, Darren Logden. Trying to make up for lost ground in race 1. It's a lost points. I think he's still P2 in the championship, so yeah, try and make a good one out of it. Jacob Palfrey in that livery that should not be named P3. P2, Pink-Eyed Monster, David McDonald. And P1, Scott Murrell. Should be a good one.
You got the double D forming back there. The Optus and the monster car.
The blue waffle and the pink-eyed monster.
Thank you, Luke Newing. Mike Mitchell, Flint Steele, Allison.
The Minecraft meme is not massive anymore. We're going to talk about massive memes soon.
Jackie.
The Loto Buffet would still be up there.
Callahan's missed his
No,
spot.
you see now you've gone too far. You've overstepped it.
Or grid, I should
Mr.
say.
Eidball, could
Right,
you hop
here
in
we
the
go.
commentary booth, please? Requesting your... Okay, well, we're starting.
Boogity. Let's
Yeah.
go racing.
Well, I haven't started yet. Now they started. There we go.
Oh, McDonald's pipped him again.
Oh, but the second part of it... No.
And Rowers had the best start down the back. He might get 2 spots. I think he's cleared
Oh.
the whole row.
Oh. Snipes with a
Oh, here we
devious
go.
and Darren's
Oh,
done
what
it again.
Lockman's off.
And I don't even think anyone really assisted him that time round. Just a bit overzealous.
Yeah, so I think Thrower had the best start, so he's up into 5th. As they all come fronting through, I'm just going to look at the back as we had... And Lachlan's been turned by Higo, I think. I think he got turned by his teammates. So he's down the back, so he's had a terrible start and he's been spun, so... That's not good for Lachlan.
He's got it going relatively quick at least. Let's see if we can quickly cut to a cheeky
I don't know if it was Higo, but I just saw Higo was near him when I looked, so let's have a look.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I think is it? Is it?
no, he's just looped it on his own.
Oh, okay.
That's a bit of a meh.
Well, McDonald's off to a good start, and he's already
Well,
made
18
half
laps
a
and made the
second.
tyres last. It's an 18-lap race. Let's see what happens.
As Morrow's closed in a lot
Morrow's
though. Ooh,
Thrower
is he
making a
going off?
move. Oh, yeah.
Oh, contact! Different badge.
Check.
Palfrey's all over Morrow, so yeah. So I think Morrow had tried to go on the brakes, and Palfrey's gone for a dive, and that's a clean dive. I think it is.
He's going to clear, yeah. Good move.
Oh, don't tell me I've jinxed Scott now as well, so I should shut my fucking mouth sometimes, shouldn't I?
Should be right. Higginson up 5, biggest mover right now, I'd say.
Cheese just made a dive on Callahan there, and I think Warwick's trying to make a move there as well.
Oh, Callahan off.
Callahan's
Oh.
off.
Calgan with a very expensive lawnmower. You know, I'd love to see the Summer Series lawnmower racing.
Oh, and that's Camp off.
Ooh. Hopefully another car doesn't get stopped and we get a safety car, but I think he's going again. That's good.
You know what? Craig's made up 3 positions. That's pretty good on him. He's very scary down the straights with the micro adjustments.
Oh,
lock up.
oh, he's...
Oh,
Oh!
oh, he's gathered it up. That's a good effort.
Devious entry into the corner.
Melody and Nether having a little bit of a battle here. You can see the tempo's really picked up compared to the race 1.
Oh, I don't think anyone needs to really... Well, there might be a little tyre saving, but I think, yeah, it's nowhere near as needed for half the lap distance and no pits required, so... So, unfortunately, yeah, McDonald's... I've put a mocker on Scott, so he's now 3rd, and McDonald's done it again. He's extending it, so he's definitely the fastest here. But Palfrey's got Scott in that nice turn in the right-hander, so... We're all starting to space out a bit now.
I wonder almost if Damon's gonna kill his tyres. Do you reckon he's going harder than he was?
I think he's probably going to go hard for the first. Make a good couple of seconds. We've got a yellow.
Well, yellow flag.
Angus off.
Angus
off, and that's dropped him down to 9th.
Well, Mitchell and Higo will be on.
It's devious.
He goes. It's a good dive, and he goes. Didn't really fight it.
He's
go. And he's going to try. He can't really cross him under here if he just parks it early, which he looks like he has.
I think Cheese
And that
is
is
just
textbook.
happy. Cheese is just happy to watch from a distance.
That was all textbook.
He goes cheese.
Yeah, don't be chewing on Higo's cheese. Oh.
Anyway, that was textbook. No, that was a textbook pass from Mitchell. He got down the inside, held his line, broke early, and didn't let the over and under get through. And that helped Cheese catch up a bit on Higo as well as Higo slides it out. Yeah, you don't want to. You're trying to try and minimise that, but he's going to have a better run.
He's bump drafted.
He's bump drafting.
Oh, okay. This will be interesting.
That's
going to
big
lock. Is he going to hold it? Because he would be going a lot faster than he used to be used to than Mitchell there, but he's done well.
That was stupid.
interesting.
He could have got around it, but now he's going to lose out to Proey Cheese here if he makes a mistake in Angus.
Angus
This is
is
where
here
he probably
going
could have got the
moving
jump on.
cheese. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I didn't see the reasoning behind that. He definitely had this overspeed to make a move there, but unless he's trying to get back at Mitchell, I don't know if Mitchell rammed him, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm surprised he didn't dive down the inside there. He's had the run to do it.
They should make an Inside Out movie, but it's just inside Higo. I didn't mean it that way. I meant inside his brain.
There's fire, guys.
Whatever you're into, mate. Whatever you're into.
Don't quote
The
that.
top three are sort of spacing away now, and I think the next battle on track. I'll have a look at my dream game.
I hate that.
It's official. The Edgecast. Rory J. Collins has
someone's
come
gone
out as homosexual.
No.
It's a Snipes just got a move done on. Looks like Callahan. No, Thrower. Thrower went wide at T1, so that's the closest battle at the moment. Here goes dives down Mitchell, still Allison behind them, and he's got him. Okay, so it's Higginson, Allison, and Brown battle at the moment, and that's going to bring Warwick into it because they're all fighting like crazy.
Angus trying to go the long way around the outside.
So Higginson has got past. So Higginson, Mitchell might have made a mistake because he gapped Higo last lap, and it's obviously, I think maybe just the front straights.
Comes.
So this will be interesting because they're all really close for this battle here, and if they all get a good run, then passes are to be had if you get a good slipstream. Higo's had probably the best run.
Looking pretty racy behind Higo.
Brown might have a move on Mitchell here. Here he goes.
Oh,
he's
2 for 1 special. That
Mitchell had the best braking, but he had nowhere to go.
And he goes shuffled. Oh, the biff.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad.
Shades of Lee Holdsworth a few years back.
Warwick's gonna pip his teammate here, so.
Oh.
That's unfortunate for Mitchell. He was the one who didn't actually make
it. Stopping with. Oh no, he's back. Oh no!
And he just looped it. Oh dear.
Yeah, okay, we definitely need Inside Out now.
Off to the
he will be fuming.
That was
not Higo's fault.
He was driving that pretty good, and just crazy town.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate because that was a good battle.
Oh.
But Warwick just went too deep, got the back out, and Higo couldn't really avoid him. And as he's tried to accelerate and get out of it, but back on the main straight, Mitchell's still battling with his teammate, with Warwick. He's bump drafting.
Oh, he's pitting. Oh, is there a puncture on Higo as well? Make matters worse.
He might have. He did hit him pretty hard. He turned pretty violently, so that might have been a buncher. And that's a real shame. That's going to take him out of this race.
Higo's dropping more spots here.
Yeah, he's in the pits.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I think
Miles.
Allison.
So I'm just having a look for battles on the track at the moment. I think it's Callahan's caught up to Mitchell and Warwick because they've been battling, and then Lachlan's trying to battle. He's fighting the Super 3s at the moment. But other than that, I think Marl's starting to gain a little. Well, maybe not. I thought he might have gained a little time on Palfrey. Yeah, Palfrey's doing well.
Yeah, Palfrey's. I believe Damon was.
Just come out behind Higginson. I mean, yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Look at the Lappers teammate here.
He's got fresh tyres. He should hopefully be able to drive away from McDonald.
Oh, not like doing
that.
Oh dear. He's got to realise you come out with colder tyres than usual when you come out of new fresh tyres. So it takes a good half a lap, or maybe even around here, and longer, 3/4 of a lap to get him up to 10.
Here, or else this could be awkward in the virtual garage later.
Virtual punch on?
Virtual punch on. Get your photocopies out.
What photocopy the altercation?
I guarantee you, Higo does not want to get a lap down because if there's a yellow, he'll be able to come back up. So
Emil, a
he doesn't want to make a mistake.
Emil.
We'll just see how it goes into one, and we'll cut away from this. I know it's not for position, but it's not. Oh,
Well, that's the thing. Higo's going to be. Oh, no, he's going to let him pass.
Oh,
why
is he fighting it?
No, he's letting him pass.
They're from the same camp.
Alright, so the other battles on. Let's have a look. I'll go back to drone cam here.
Helgen's looking for a dive bomb down the side of Warwick.
Oh, Warwick, big
Yeah,
lock up.
that's the battle at the moment. Yeah, those three. It's Callahan and Warwick.
Maybe look at a dive here, I reckon. No, thinks better of it.
Fortunately, with that battling of teammates, they've gone about 3 seconds behind Brown now, so. Yeah, maybe team orders at the beginning of the race probably would have helped there, but I suppose spinning in front of Higo didn't help.
Rody having a pretty happy time leading Super 3 right now. Just a few seconds ahead of Never, not even, just second and a half.
Yeah, Melody's in third there, so she's sticking with Cecil. So yeah, I think she's definitely improved. That's good to see.
Oh, we've had a cheese DNF, unfortunately.
Jeez.
George
Higo's
updated
right
though.
behind McDonald, and he's trying to unlap himself, I think. So that might be something to watch. Hopefully, he doesn't take the leader out here, because with that, Palfrey's caught up to McDonald now, or he's not. They've closed. The gaps have closed. But Higo's he's gone wide. So now hopefully he doesn't get in Palfrey's way. But the gap did close a little there, I'd say.
Oh,
not too much.
Gone to the
I think
beanies.
he's letting him pass. He's going to have to. I think he's going to let Morrow pass. He should let Morrow pass here. He's lost to the lead now. I'd roll off, let the leaders pass, and then stick back. But he's not. He's still battling. Please don't dive, Higo. Don't do it. He's diving.
No, he's just asserting dominance.
He doesn't need to do that. Palfrey's trying to, Palfrey's in a podium spot here. He doesn't need to be looking at his mirrors at a car that's a lap down. So I think Higo should just stay out. Stay at it. If I was Higo, I'd recommend rolling off on the straight, let Morrow pass, and then you got 6 seconds till snipe. So you can just sit, get us 2 seconds behind Marl and just stay out of the battle. And yeah, here he goes. He's letting him pass now. That's good. Yeah, so that's the thing. You don't want to be the guy that, as we get a yellow, I've got a yellow on my screen.
Don't see anything just yet. Got the two Jim's cars having a little bit of a squabble.
It's the closest battle on track I can see.
Oh. Yeah, sticking close here. I don't know how much team orders are in play here, but
I think that's out of the window now. As long as they don't slow each other too much, where Callahan can pip them. But they've only got 5 laps to go now, so
yeah, this one's gone quickly. He's gone for a dive. Not enough.
As long as you don't hit your teammate, that's the important bit. You can race them, but I suppose, I don't think they're going to really catch up to Brown at this point, so unless Brown makes a mistake, so let them battle out, but just as long as you don't take each other out, that's the important
Another dive from Warwick here, into 4. Pulls it off here, and Callahan's looking a bit racy around the outside.
Ooh. Okay, if Callahan keeps his nose here, he might be able to affect his line. Oh, gee. Well, that did slow him down, so that's left Warwick, giving Warwick a good 10th and a half distance there, and that's brought Lachlan in as well.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's drag race. Oh, don't weave like that.
Oh, we're making it 3 wide
Here
out
we
here.
go. Forced Mitchell to block there. Because Mitchell's gone, don't make it 3 wide, please, sir. I want to be able to turn into this corner. Oh, he's stuck. He's kept around the outside there, though, and well done. It's had the better run, the better grip. So, yeah, the tyres will be hurting now, so the more grip you can get out of the corners, the better.
Still side by side out back.
Just starting to fall here. Yeah, Mitchell's. I was about to say Mitchell's tyres probably hurting more than he likes, as he has a little slide exiting the hairpin there. So he's down to 10th now. So he's dropped. He gained some position, and now he's all dropped them all back and down. Unfortunately.
Oh, is that that's George having a bit of a mare of it at the moment?
He's getting out of the way though, so
Yeah.
he knows not to impede everybody. Callahan's trying to get a cheeky draft. Hopefully he doesn't take him out. Just ahead of this battle, their throw and snipes have just been sort of just keeping it clean and staying there. You know, they're good results, 4th and 5th at the moment. So
A little bit of
it's
lap
been quite a fast field.
traffic for the leaders, but doing a good job to keep out the way.
This one.
So he's pretty set at the moment for the top 3. 4th, 5th seem pretty calm too. Oh, we're back here. Back at it.
This is where the battle's been. The other guys ahead have sort of just spaced out and had their own race. But yeah, this 8th, 9th, or 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th battle's been pretty hectic. Interesting rear cam.
Yeah, it's under the wing, I believe.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. They always look good, these shots. Yeah, Mitchell still Allison, I think his tyres have... I think with all that battling, I think he's hurt his rears as Lachlan's go for a move here.
Won't be
Yeah, do they all-
enough. Oh, was that Mitchell off in the background? He's made a little excursion to the
I
grass.
think his tyres are shot. I think he's been battling so hard that, yeah, he's just cooked his rears.
Oh, we've also had Higginson fully DNF now out the race.
Oh, I missed that.
Bit of a rough night, especially race 2. No fault of his own, I'd say.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Higo. It was, yes. Oh, as Brown's gone off, I think.
Yeah, I see a yellow and he's parked it. Could probably get her rolling. Yeah.
Well, this is where, yeah, tyres are obviously screaming here, so we might get more offs here. So I might go back to the drone cam and just keep an eye on things, because this is where everyone started falling off around the 15 lap mark of the last race, as we're heading onto the last lap soon.
Logman's a lot closer this lap into 1, but Callahan blocking heavily here.
Did you see
the
Brock
overrun
ahead of
bar.
him too? He snapped to the right as he broke then too. So, yep, I'd say people got to really look after these tyres. It's like these two come and do it. They're going to be interesting if anyone locks it up here.
Oh, if Darren
Yep,
can
there's the
hang it
lock.
around here. Oh,
Look at
he's
him. No.
low. He's kept it. He should. Oh, this will be interesting. Allison having to go around.
Yeah, the tire. I'm just looking at Marl's rear right is down to 11%. So yeah, these tires, and he's probably been nursing it, just sitting in 3rd. So yeah, I reckon these tires have had it. Like it'll be interesting to see how they do it. We're on the last lap now.
The Kiwis have separated out now by 3 seconds. And Damon's just walking away. I hear an engine on fire in the middle sector. Do we have any idea who that is?
It is Glenn Miles. Glenn Miles.
Oh.
He just peeled off in front of the leaders there. All
Bit
right,
too cooked.
So Damon McDonald's perfect night for him. 2 poles, 2 wins if he doesn't fuck up the last corner here.
Oh no, he didn't pole this race. I thought it was.
Oh
Second.
no, sorry, Scott. No, that's right. Sorry, Scott bowled it. I apologise for that.
I mean, perfect points though. So he'll
Yeah,
take
well
that.
done. Well, man to beat in Super 2 at the moment.
Flashing headlights, 50-point penalty, I'd say. No. Very good race.
Halfrey's second and Marlin third. So I'm just going back to the drone cam. Looks like Lachlan's trying to make a move onto the P. What's that?
7, I'd say.
6 for Warwick.
Or
Here we
6,
go.
yeah.
Will he have a better run? I don't think he's going to get him.
Not enough to the line, I'd say. Yeah.
No, but good battle between those guys. Which is still Allison's going to come behind them. So yeah, I reckon his tyres went off a lot earlier than everyone else's then.
Nether's gonna take the
got,
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super 3. So Roadies, lost that at some point. Oh, battle to the line between Cecil and Smith.
Well done, Melanie. That's beating a Super 2 driver there. Well done. She's up 2 spots too, so 13 for Melody. Well done.
George survived that one. Only a lap down. Good effort. Oh, we're missing a few skids, it appears.
So I'd say, George, I recommend head to Marketplace, look for a cheap G27 or a cheap G29. You can definitely be fast in them. You don't need, don't get me wrong, if you can afford better, I would definitely get a force feedback and all that, but G29 is the perfect starting wheel.
Even just an analog input at this point.
No, I'm picturing a Super Nintendo controller basically because he's got an analog, he's got a digital steering and digital brakes, so it's playing it like Mario Kart. And this game doesn't have all the Forza features where it'll calculate the cornering for you.
Is AMS one of the games with mouse steering? That might at least help it somewhat.
Oh.
But
is it worth it? Is it worth it though? That's the point.
Well, Damon showing off how much rubber he had left with a burnout.
That was good. We only had one safety car. I was thinking we might get 1 or 2. But Super 3s were having a good battle. I must admit they were constantly swapping, and basically the top 3 of Rhodey, Nether, and Melody were close pretty much the entire races. It was just unfortunate in the first race where the leaders came through and sort of impacted their good battles. So
yeah. Well, I think we'll have a yap session in a second. Do we have any idea who wants the yap?
yes.
Damon's always up for a yap, I think. I don't know. Is anyone organising that? Are we professional in here?
You have the power to just drag them up, don't you? I don't know.
We might, yeah. We'll see. Just getting something organised real quick. Okay, that look.
Do you want to get George in here and ask him what's it like to drive with a Nintendo controller?
That might be a shout. Okay, well, do we have... who wants to come? I think Specky's organising it. God bless his soul. Yeah.
Plug my headphone in.
Oh. Alright. Gotta... Still got everything organised.
It's me.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's a fancy looking.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's that mod, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. No, like the Sun Energy Supercars Championship. We don't talk about that. Okay, I guess there's a few yappers here. I guess I've already got Damon up on screen. We'll go Damon. Hello there.
Hola, it's easy.
Yeah, mate. Perfect points night. How do you see it?
No, happy to take away a full bag of points. I mean, I just had to get the jump on the Scott by the seams and it was happy days, but no, it was a good race all around. Qualifying tight.
Yeah, no.
Good night overall.
Seem you had it pretty sorted on the launches there, getting away quite well, having to not worry about overlap into one really.
It's probably the best starts I've had all year, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it just seemed like you managed it well. Especially that second race, you did pull out a few extra seconds. Seemed you really managed the tyres a lot better than those around you, at least. Yeah, not too much to talk about today. It's pretty just picture perfect. That's I guess
Confirm us. You guys didn't have. You guys were racing on. Because on the stream, it looked like everyone was on hards, but you guys definitely had softs on the beginning of the second race.
Yeah, we were definitely softs.
Okay, yeah, that seemed the biggest. We just wanted to make sure. What was your tyre life at the end of that race?
I think I still had about 13-14% on the right rear.
That would be interesting.
It was just the last lap that started to feel a bit sketchy. Just started to slide out, really hairpin and whatnot. But you know, let's nurse it home from there. Had a bit of a gap.
Well done.
Was it fun racing Higo there in race 2 when he came out in front of you?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going to go on there. I was sort of expecting him to skip away on the fresh softs, but I did see made a few mistakes, so I kind of just wanted him to let me go.
Yeah, he eventually gave it up, but yeah, it was
which was nice, and I appreciate it.
Nah, that was
skip away a bit.
Good battle for a little bit.
It's stressful.
Yeah, I guess race 1 as well. Fair bit of lap traffic there. I mean, I guess that was all the passing you did today. So how was that?
No, that wasn't too bad. They all seemed to, we have to find our way around, and they were pretty, somewhat obvious. But they were all racing for the lead. The back and four of them. So, what do you do? Just bide your time.
Yeah. And safety car at the end, that throw a bit of a spanner into it for you, or you just cruised it home?
I was kind of worried about what everyone was going to do, but then,
no one really
sort of realised how close to the end you are. The tires were still alright for the last few laps.
Yeah, I think that sums up pretty solid night from you. Good luck for the next one, and cheers.
Cheers, mate. Just have a good one.
Well
done, mate.
Well done. Who do we want to talk to next? Who was it? That was Palfrey P2, that one? We'll go Palfrey then, probably. Let me just find his picture. Do we have the new one? I don't know.
Yep, it is. They're all there.
I don't want to use that one, though.
On screen.
Where is... Oh, is it...
Alt, it'll be the same number. Alt, it just has Alt 2 at the Alt 3, I think it's called.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, no.
So, while we're waiting, explain this livery to us. What is this livery?
Ryan did me to use a Miku livery, and then Darren made me one, and I ran it.
Oh, so that's Darren's fault. Okay.
No, it's not Darren's fault.
So, is it from a cartoon that you know, like, or it's just a random? What do you call them, waifus or whatever? I'm not down on this lingo.
I can't be bothered explaining who it is. It's too much.
Fair enough. How did you find the tires in race 2? Because I think everyone started to slide. Okay, what was the life of the tires? Was it like lap 14 or so when they started going off?
I didn't really find my tires going off. I just started to save around lap 14 just in case, pretty much. So I dropped off a lot, but it was all right. I think my tires were better than everyone's besides Damon's. So.
Smart man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, came through the field a little bit in race 1 to get to P. Was it P2 race 1 as well? Yeah. Solid night. And yeah, Damon seemed to be cut above everyone else, but pretty comfortably in P2 as well. No mistakes. Yeah, solid night.
Oh, I had a bit of a well, I wouldn't say a mistake. I think it was the new guy, George.
Yeah.
What turn is it? 5? For the hairpin?
That'd be 5, yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, sorry, 5, yep.
No,
it is 5, yep.
Daryl, and then he spun, and then I went off track to avoid him, but then he like let go of the brake, I think, and he went. It was millimeters off.
Are you aware of what George was dealing with in that race, by the way?
But he's on a D-pad.
Yeah, the keyboard, basically, yeah.
I mean, he did a 109.4 on quali.
That was good.
We were. I was thinking he's not going to get, even close to that, and he would end up pipping some drivers. So hats off to him for that. I must admit, I was impressed.
Yeah, because I did a 108.5 on my pad. So
yeah.
109.4 on the D-pad. Honestly, I don't know. That's talent right there.
Anyway, well done, mate. Good night. I think it was 2 seconds all around, is that? Or second and a third? I can't remember now.
I think it was the same podium both races.
Well done. Podium, same place. Thank you, mate.
Well, that's good work. Good work. That's good points. Well done.
Well, I guess we got to go to the local next.
Yeah, the guy I cursed. I picked you for third, Scott. I've been for winning this race, Scott, and I end up, putting the mockers on you. I apologise.
Nah, the way these boys tyre whispered, I had no hope, really. If there was a safety car in that second race, I reckon it would have been real interesting. But I just can't. I finished that race with 4%.
Oh.
Yeah, I used your car as a reference, and I saw on the couple laps to go, or 1 lap to go, I think, down to 10%. So definitely a lot of tyre wear at this track.
Well, that's it. I think my record for tyre wear in qualifying, I think I was using up to 15% on that.
Wow.
Yeah, a bit of a cheese grater.
I think you had a decent round. Or I think you would say you had. Did you have 2/3? Is that correct as well? Do we have the same?
Yeah, same podium.
Yeah. Same podium. But congrats on getting the pole, though. That was good to see.
Hopefully there's a lap record out of it.
Yeah, we'll have to consult Rody. He's the one doing all that, I think. So yeah.
Now, are you allowed to drive in the supercars for next week if a spot pops up?
If a spot pops up, you'll probably see me there.
That'll be good. No, you're definitely fast. I think if P-word is definitely on the cards for you, my friend.
Give me sprint round. Screw the tyre whispering shit.
Well done, Scott.
Thanks, boys.
All right,
who we got next? We
got Mr. Rody left, I think. Yeah. All right. What? You won?
Now, Rody
won one of them, I think. Or am I
second race?
I won the first race and finished second in the second race.
All right. Oh,
what happened in the second race? Because you were leading at one point, I thought, for the Supercars.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Second race was just tyres. That's the same thing I think most people are complaining about. It's just getting the softs to last, and it's entirely possible. I had recommendations on how to drive. The problem was I wasn't driving consistently to that lap. So a couple laps I was slower, a couple laps I was quicker, and in the end, I made it to the line with technically a front, right, left, but not much of one, like just the carcass. So, I probably pushed a bit too hard too early, and Nether was smart, played it safe, conserved his tyres, so he had something to push with the end, and I didn't. And I nearly spun it trying to ask something out of the rears so it wouldn't slip any further back. So, but race 1 was interesting.
Yeah, so what was that like? Because you guys, I think it was you, Nether, and Melody were basically all battling, and then the leaders were coming through. So yeah, what was that like? What was that like in your mirrors?
That was a fun one. I built a good margin the first half of that race, but then I was racing with Cheese a couple of laps before he retired, and I think his tyres were a little more used than mine were, and he half spun out of turn one, and I was right behind him, and I ended up leaning on him, which pushed him around the whole way. I was trying to get back to him to redress him, and I will chase him down and apologise. I don't think I killed him, but I definitely didn't help his case. And in trying to let some of that back, I'd given up the gap that was there. Nether actually lost a few seconds. Turns out he was running the entire first race on full graphics settings, which he never does. So Amos decided to give him full graphics for some reason. So he lost about 5 seconds in the game, just trying to catch up for a minute. So we evened out pretty well. And then just the timing of it was we were just getting passed by the leaders, and then the safety car came out. And we had this great position, not unlike Adelaide last year, where the top 3 or 4 or 5 were trying to compete with each other, while also dealing with the some lap traffic from Super 2, who were also then in with the top 1, 2, 3 of Super 3. So it was
chaotic.
Messy.
I couldn't follow. I was trying to follow who was in the lead lap and who wasn't. It was quite hectic. Yeah.
The last time we had to keep track of anything was we amongst all the Super 3 and associated guys in the chat, we went, okay, right, who's where? So we know, okay, we're going to have to plan for people, because I think just behind Nether and I was Scotty, who was only there because he'd spun like the lap before the safety car. And we figured, look, Scott's going to be quite trigger happy here, so we'd really best not hold him up, because he'll move us out the way if we do. And then I think the next problem after that was there was a train of 4 cars. I think Mitch was one of the cars in it. Mitch and Darren and 2 others. But there was a train of 4, and there's okay, well, we're going to plan for that. But we're still racing each other. And if we give too much room to the guys in Super 2, someone in Super 3 will slip through, and we can't have that happen. So, there's definitely some messy parts of it. About the last half a lap was I think generally a bit scrappy, and it's just because we were trying to do 5 different things at once, and funnily enough, that's not always possible. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to do. Effectively, in that instance, we were almost running multi-class racing, which is what it kind of is at times, and that's how multi-class racing gets. You have look at Le Mans on the weekend. You had prototypes battling and trying to weave through traffic where GT cars or LMP2, whatever it was, were also trying to have a lead battle. It happens. That's just I think guys did a pretty good job managing. But
I think everyone did. Yeah, there was no one turned each other out and all that. I think I don't recall anyway. So.
Darren got around off the last corner. I know that I had door-to-door contact with him earlier in that corner, but I feel like it was sufficiently removed from his spin that I wasn't the cause of it, but I don't know. So that might have that or he was just trying to get out of the corner and just spun it himself. I'm not sure. Because we all would have been pretty used on tyres by that point. But no, pretty good race. And great job by Melody as well. Really solid running. She was keeping Nether and I honest for a good part of that. So she's put a good bit of practice in her take it, and I'm guessing she really likes this track.
Yeah, I was saying she was doing well. I think she was too quick. I think in the second race, the first race when all that schmozzle was happening, she was actually too courteous to the leaders, I thought, because she started losing ground to you guys. But that was a good race for you, Super 3s. Well done.
Absolutely, thank you for that.
No worries.
I
think that's pretty much done and done. I think we don't have anyone else. I think that's all of us. Yep.
Yeah. And
that was good. I reckon that was a good race. Yeah. So tune in next week for the main game, same track.
Yeah, and hopefully the commentators will have their mic on for the first hour.
Yes, I think you'll have much more professional commentators than us ragtags. Unfortunately, we do our best.
Yeah, she'll be right. Anyways, I think good racing all around. Congrats to Damon once again, and I think 3 weeks time. Where are we headed again? Is it international next?
No, I think it's
Reed Park.
The Reed Park, yeah.
And that's one long race, if I remember correctly. So that'll be an interesting one. Yeah, 150k out for even Dev Series.
And I think it's hards only, I believe, which is kind of a shame because the softs and hards Definitely, you can. There's strategy there with soft and hards, but oh well. I don't make them up. That's not my point. Not my rules. Anyway, well, you've been watching the On the Edge network. I hope everyone enjoyed the race.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to cut to an ad break and then leave you all behind. See ya.
Catches everyone.
Important pit stop for Scaife now, pulling into refuel. Oh, but watch this! Ambrose has blocked him on the inside. Scaife now left with no option but to let him pass.
To be number one these days, you have to go to the extreme.